the last video, we discussed the period 9 Feng Shui. Between 2024 and 2043, the prosperous energy of the 9 period will shift from the center towards the northeast. During the 8 period, which is the past 20 years, the prosperous energy was moving towards the west and southwest. Now it has reversed. The reason we say this is that you can see from this diagram, which shows the basic layout of the 9 palaces flying stars Feng Shui, with the numbers 1 to 9 representing the directions of east, south, west, and north. This is called the Luoshu diagram, which is very ancient and has a significant relationship with I Ching. The numbers in the Luoshu diagram represent the 9 flying stars, with 1, 2, 3, 4 being the flying stars, and the direction of the numbers movement indicates the change in prosperous energy. Some researchers believe that this flow pattern resembles the double helix structure of core DNA, and although it has not been scientifically proven, it does not rule out a mysterious connection between this flow structure, the universe's operations, and the prosperous energy described in Feng Shui. On the sides, we see that 7 to 8 and 2 to 3 are parallel lines moving northeast. The position of the 9 period indicates that the prosperous energy in Feng Shui is moving towards the northeast. If we see that it was moving southwest prior to the northeast shift, the lines 1 to 2 and 8 to 9 are parallel and point southwest, meaning that the last 20 years were guided by the southwest energy. To give another example that may be easier to understand, from 1 to 2, the direction is towards the southwest, and from 2 to 3, it is towards the northeast. Therefore, we say that the prosperous energy in Feng Shui will shift from the central point towards the northeast in the next 20 years. If we choose a good location, from a macro perspective point of view for a certain city, we would draw a line from the center of the city towards the northeast. Taking Hong Kong as an example, with Mong Kok or Tsim Sha Tsui as the center of Hong Kong, and drawing a line northeast, we will find which areas it passes through, such as Kai Tak, and then moving towards Sai Kung. This is why we say that the Pai Island Reservoir attracts many people to the area, enhancing the energy field of Sai Kung, which is essentially the effect of prosperous energy flow. We all know Kai Tak has opened a sports complex, which has attracted a lot of people, resulting in numerous events and performances happening there. The feng shui of that area will only improve. If you are looking for a place to live or buy property in Hong Kong, we suggest following the prosperous energy along this line heading northeast or slightly north. The Hong Kong government is promoting a development plan called the Northern Metropolis, but the site selection is somewhat north. Developing the northeast area first would be better. In fact, every city can be analyzed this way. No matter which city you are in, whether it's New York, London, Tokyo, or Vancouver, it is viewed in such a manner. This is, of course, discussing the larger environment, which is macro feng shui, and even the whole planet operates this way. Recently, there have been predictions of a major disaster in Japan, but this is unlikely because Japan is positioned in the northeast under the protection of the Chinese dragon vein extending northeast, and Japan will prosper in the next 20 years. Of course, things will not always be smooth over the 20 years. Feng shui will change, and there will be some ups and downs, but overall, the prosperous energy is developing positively.